The DOH's latest policy shift has asymptomatic close contacts who are fully vaccinated going into quarantine for 5 instead of 7 days. This coming at the heels of a DOH order cutting the isolation and quarantine of fully vaccinated health workers to offset manpower loss due to COVID infection and exposure. PTV correspondent Mark Fetalco tells us more.
The OCTA research said the daily COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila may be peaking as the reproduction number in the region went down to 3.77 from the previous 6.12. But according to the Department of Health,
patuloy pong tumataas ang ating mga kaso, not just in NCR, base po sa projections na ginagawa ng ating mga eksperto, ang peak po ng mga kaso katulad ng aming sinasabi, it's not going to happen soon. Sa atin pong projections na naipakita sa amin kahapon sa IATF ng ating experts, it's going to happen towards the end of January or even as late as second week of February.
According to OCTA, the surge is in its early stages in some parts of the country. The group noted that the average daily attack rate is very high in the cities of Angeles, Baguio, Naga, and Santiago. Meanwhile, the cities of Cebu, Dagupan, Iloilo, Lapu-Lapu, Lucena, Olongapo, and Tacloban recorded high average daily attack rates. With this, the DOH assured there are enough hospital beds as well as temporary treatment and monitoring facilities.
Noong January, nag-increase tayo ng ating number of contracted hotels again para sa isolation at na-reactivate na talaga ng local government units yung mga TTMFs to be functional again. Kasi ang ngayon, ang utilization ng TTMFs ay nasa almost 78% na po.
The DOH added that most patients admitted in hospitals in Metro Manila have incidental COVID or those who checked in for other conditions but tested positive for COVID-19 later on.
During the Delta experience, mas marami pumupunta sa ospital really because of COVID and pneumonia. Kaya nakikita ho natin yung less severe manifestations nito pong variant ng Omicron, and of course, mataas kasi ang bakunahan. Nakahanda naman po ang ating mga ospital, both COVID-related and incidental COVID are all being managed.
Meanwhile, following the approval of the IATF on the shortened isolation and quarantine periods, the DOH assured those who are through with their quarantines will still undergo assessment before they leave isolation.
Isang tao po infected right now, specifically, especially if you are having the Omicron variant, it takes 3 to 6 days po and then the virus load goes down. So yan po ang isang malaking pinagbabasihan ng ating mga polisiya. And let me just remind everybody, even though we shortened our isolation, nakalagay po sa ating polisiya at inaabiso natin sa lahat, you still need to continue to practice your minimum public health standards.
Mark Fetalco for The Nation.